Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. As-salatu was-salamu ala khatimin nabiyyin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. Fa'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Qala Allahu ta'ala fi Surah Tawba. يا أيها الذين آمنوا قاتلوا الذين يلونكم من الكفار وليجدوا فيكم غلظة واعلموا أن الله مع المتقين. Translation: O you believers, fight against disbelievers who are around you, and let them find firmness in you, and remember that Allah is with those righteous who fear Him. Jihad is a fard kifaya, meaning that if one group of Muslimin is fighting against the kuffar, the fard is fulfilled for their surrounding Muslimin. But the order of jihad is extremely important and is mentioned in this ayah that the Muslims should start the jihad from their surrounding kafirin. And that's what Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the Khulafai Rashideen did, that they started around themselves and then they increased the circle. And if a disbelieving nation is attacking a Muslim country, then the defense should also be in the same fashion, that the Muslims of that country should fight against the disbelieving nation. But if they are lazy or they are weak or they are not capable of defending themselves, then the surrounding nations and surrounding countries should help them to fight against the disbelieving nation. And that's what the scholars have explained. Unfortunately, we see that Muslims are not following the teachings of Quran, and we see that one country right now is under severe oppression, and the neighboring countries, which are all Muslims, are just seeing it happening and not playing their part defending these weak and oppressed Muslims. One of the qualities of Muslims that is explained in this ayah is explained elsewhere, and inshallah we will study in Surah Maida, Surah Fatha, and also in Surah Tawba. We already studied in Surah Tawba when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that Jahidil kuffara wal munafiqina waghluz alayhim, meaning that do the jihad against the disbelievers and the hypocrites and be firm on them. And this topic we will also study in the next surah as mentioned. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also mentioned this in current ayah that we are studying. An extremely important thing to remember, that whenever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's slaves are fearful to Him and have taqwa, the real taqwa and real iman, they only are fearful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and not fearful to the other people. In this situation, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give Muslims power and everyone else is fearful from Muslims. On the contrary, when Muslims are fearful to other people and not Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they become weak and they lose their strength, and all the other nations start oppressing Muslims, as we are seeing in today's world. Let's pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us true understanding of Quran, connect us with the truthful people, and help us follow the commandments of Quran. O Allah, make us muttaqi and give us fear of Allah in our hearts. Ameen. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.